Hi everyone, it's Jack O'Lantern from the Schwarbage podcast, and today we're here with a special Halloween-themed episode. I'm here with my two good friends.
Uh, Wilcula.
Good one.
And I am I am the invisible man.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's perfect for
Good.
a
Yeah.
audio medium.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yep.
doesn't really
Yeah, it
affect
doesn't
anything.
affect anything in any way.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's Halloween, folks. I mean, not
Yeah,
not right now.
not for us.
When you hear this,
Yeah, it's like 2 o'clock on a Monday
it's
afternoon.
2:20, in fact.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit! 2:20.
Yeah.
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 So it's not Halloween right now, but when you are listening to this, maybe it will be Halloween.
Yeah. Unless you don't listen to this the day it comes out, then it might be. Maybe it's a different holiday. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it'll probably be closer to Thanksgiving, but you're probably doing important family stuff on Thanksgiving. So maybe Thanksgiving is tomorrow, or it was yesterday. And I'll give you
Or
this
maybe your
disclaimer.
whole Thanksgiving family gets together and listens to our podcast as a group.
Yeah, that's very common across the country.
I want to see more Schwarbage watch parties. That's
I
something
don't
that we've
think
been
that's
missing.
gonna ever be a thing.
All right, well, you
You
would
don't
be
dream
wrong.
big enough, Will. You don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Anyway, today we're giving you a review of the first issue of Batman: The Long Halloween, a Dark Knight Halloween special, Crime in 13 Parts. And I really
Yes.
like that title because in the cover that I have, I know there's a lot of covers for all these issues. The cover that I have, the word crime is very much bolded in a different color and sticks out like it looks like a huge word crime in the corner.
I have the same cover as you, Will, and I just wanted
Mhm.
to say that this is going to be a cool new special series we're doing
Yep.
where,
Mhm.
as you said, this is a story in 13 parts. There's 13 issues of this story, and each corresponds with a holiday. We're going to be dropping each episode on that holiday all the way until next Halloween. So it's a whole year of fun. 13
It's
episodes.
the long
It's
Halloween.
the long Halloween.
Yep.
Why? Well, and now I've realized I'm a fool because my opening bit about everyone getting together on Thanksgiving to listen to our podcast, they're
listening.
not going to listen to this
They'll be
one. They'll
listening
probably
to
listen to the
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving one.
Well, unless they need to get caught up again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'll say. If you're not listening to this on Halloween,
What are you doing with your
wait
life?
an entire year for the next Halloween. So you can listen through on the holidays the next year. Just run the 2023
yeah.
through 2024 racket.
I think we've really nailed it in the coffin that we're reviewing the Long Halloween, that it's a holiday thing. Do we
It is
want to
a holiday
actually
thing.
talk
Let's
about
talk
the
about it.
story?
Yeah.
Okay, Quentin,
really-
you do it.
I really like this cat and this pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
I believe we all have the same cover
Yeah,
then,
then,
because
so the
Yeah.
various covers things is out the window.
well,
This-
okay.
This, I believe, is the classic first edition release. Yes. So my opening bit that I was gonna do, and I thought we were still doing the standard intro, is actually the first line that is given here. It was gonna be, "Hi, I'm Jack,
I'm Jack. I believe in Gotham City.
and I believe in Gotham City." Here we have Bruce Clane talking to Carmine Falcone, notorious crime boss at his. Were you about to?
I was, but I thought you were done, but you were still going, so I just made a funny noise.
Oh yeah, you made a very funny noise. But
Yeah,
here
you
he
can
is
continue.
at the wedding of his nephew, Johnny Vitti, a character I wish we got to see more of, but we don't.
Spoilers. Johnny fans, stop listening here.
Johnny
Yeah,
fans, it's
Johnny
not.
VT.
I love the idea of someone who reads the first half of this issue, gets really attached to the character, and then like never picks it up again and never learns of his horrible fate.
Yeah. No, but Johnny Vidi's here. He's getting married. He loves cannoli.
Don't we all?
Yeah. And you know what? His lovely uncle has flown in some cannoli. You got to try the cannoli.
Straight
flew it
from
in
Italy.
from Italy.
From
Fresh.
Italy.
Very fresh.
Hey guys, I'm really glad that we're focusing on the important parts of this opening.
It's the cannoli.
Scene. Yeah, the cannoli. Welcome to the cannoli cast.
Welcome to the Cannoli Cast. We are talking about the best Italian desserts. What do you guys think about...
Name an Italian dessert. Do it.
Yeah, other than cannoli.
Do it. Do it.
Bruschetta.
Not as good as cannoli.
Shut up.
Also, possibly not real. That might have just been noises you made.
No, bruschetta's real. It's
Bruschetta's
just
real.
Cool. I have not heard of this.
it's
But
also
it's not a
dessert.
dessert. It's like bread with tomatoes on it, right? And
Hey, don't judge my
Vinegar.
dessert. No, but they're
Anyway,
here.
what is Bruce Wayne doing at this wedding? Why is he here?
Bruce Wayne is just here out of respect, because of the relationship that Thomas Wayne and Carmine Falcone had when Thomas Wayne was still alive. He's trying to get, or Carmine is trying to get Bruce to vote something in with like the board or whatever the fuck. So the actual specifics of like the gang stuff in this issue, it's very detailed, it's very good, very clean, very pristine. You can follow it very closely. I choose not to because there are more important...
It is not the important part of
It
this
is not
story.
the important part of
care
this
about the board
story.
of Gotham Bank and the money
I don't
laundering.
I mean,
fucking care. Try the
it's-
cannoli.
the board of Gotham Bank is no board of Bank of Gotham.
Exactly.
Because it's funny because all of the Gotham banks have very similar names.
Yeah, but Carmine seems to only really care about this one. Like, this is the bank he needs to get to launder his money.
Probably a very good one.
Yeah,
Yep.
but he's unable to sell Bruce on the idea. Who's a stand-up
Unfortunately.
Money
citizen.
laundering.
He's a stand-up citizen.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, he's just looking for the washroom.
Yeah. After Bruce goes to the bathroom and does not do any spying on Carmine Falcone, he goes to leave and he runs into Selena Kyle.
Oh, you skipped Alberto.
You
Falcone.
skipped the best one.
You skipped Alberto.
You skipped
He's
Alberto.
in 2 panels.
I
Come
love
on.
him. I love
I-
him.
He has a
He's
whole
the best
page.
one.
Let's talk about Alberto because he's
Okay, you're right. You fine.
Alberto.
I do like him a lot.
Alberto is concisely described as the good son in his introduction panel. The
Well,
son
he's
of,
also a Harvard MBA and Oxford Rhodes Scholar.
he's an academic. He's
Mhm.
the son of
And
Carmine.
he fucking looks like it.
Yeah, and he looks
What
like
a
a huge
nerd.
nerd.
He looks a lot like, to bring it back to our first ever episode,
Mhm.
Willie Watt.
He does.
Simply mentioning the name is
He is
enough
the
to send
level.
Jack.
He is the level 10 boss to Willie Watch level 1 pro. That joke.
Truer
I don't
words
know if
have
that-
never been spoken.
No, not true. What about when Willie gets buff? And buff Willie.
Well,
We
that's
haven't
like
gotten to
level
the pod.
100
Yeah.
mobster or whatever. And then Darkseid is the next.
We talk
the
about
next episode.
these weird mobile ads a lot
Yeah,
that
that's-
haven't been aired
no
for
one's
like
gonna
like
understand
3 years.
that at some point, and I apologize. Google.
It's gonna be some
Google
point soon.
it,
Those
I
things are
guess.
like not in the public subconscious
they're not.
anymore.
No.
That's my fault, everyone.
Go back and watch a PewDiePie meme
Don't-
review from back in
don't do
2018,
that.
and you'll understand what we're talking about.
Does PewDiePie do that? I've never watched PewDiePie.
Me, I've vaguely heard about We can't go into this. We can't.
Yeah, we can't.
We can't talk
Okay.
We'll come
about
back to the Pewdie podcast. So Alberto Falcone, he's there. Then he's not there anymore, and we run into Selena Kyle, and it's hot, even for June.
So yeah, everyone's talking about how hot it is.
And it's also June. It's not yet Halloween, just in case you were confused. This wedding is
Yeah,
actually
yeah, this,
June.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can we talk about something real quick?
No,
Why?
No,
I don't know.
we're trying to wrap this
Because
up
I
as
think-
fast as possible. No time
Wait,
for
no,
discussion.
no. Well, is it okay if it's not PewDiePie?
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. I really like Selena's design in this.
I mean, the art in this is amazing
art
across
is
the
so
board. I
good.
feel.
Yeah.
Honestly,
shout
it's
outs
just
to. Oh crap! Shout outs to Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. They wrote this.
There we go.
Yeah.
They did this comic.
For those of you at home who want like a play-by-play, I believe that brief silence was Jack very hurriedly
I was
swiping through
pressing the
DC
left
Infinite to get back.
arrow key
Ah.
on my computer repeated.
Aha.
Well, this is also kind of a topical time to be discussing this comic, as it is very the death of Tim Sale is still very
Yes.
Oh wow!
prevalent.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I didn't know about
fucking, Yeah, he was fantastic in almost everything he worked on.
One of the best comics artists to date. He died on June 16th, 2022.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
and now we get to explore his, some would say, arguably his greatest work. And I would agree.
The art
As I've
is
read-
really good in this.
So
Yeah.
good. Yeah, but the specific thing that I want to argue with Selena is that they made her so like incredibly buff in this, which is something that a lot of
makes
other
sense.
It does.
It makes incredible sense. A ton of other female comic book heroes who are female often are very like slim, even though they do incredible feats of acrobatics or strength. They're made specifically, drawn specifically a certain way to be more marketable. This version, this design for Selena Kyle is still it's very form heavy, but there's function there too. You can see the musculature, you can see the detail. It just makes it so much more real to me to see this sort of female representation. She's an acrobat. She does all of these incredible feats of acrobatics, and you can see the strength there. You can see how she is able to accomplish these things. It's just a small detail that I have always loved concerning this comic in particular.
On the topic of the art, I just want to very briefly mention the movie, which is it's fine. It's not as good as this. It's a good watch, but I think one of the major things is that it kind of streamlined the art style to do with like these new wave of DC animated movies, and I think it misses a lot of like just like I don't know, like the usage of silhouettes in this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it misses more than it hits, but there are a couple things that they got right that I think they got right spectacularly, such as a lot of the frames of animation in that movie you could take and like do it side by side with some of the comic panels, and it's like spot on, and it's just for a second, but they hit all of the points. It's like they're filling in the lines of what is happening between the panels of the comic, which is good, and I think that's what a good adaptation does. But a lot of the style is missed, a lot of the detail is dropped, and that's very disappointing.
Anyway, then Harvey Dent shows up.
Fuck Harvey Dent.
What? But he's Harvey.
Why has he got
That's
to
your-
ruin such
that's
a
your-
good wedding?
Your defense of Harvey Dent is Buddy's Harvey.
Name a Batman character with Harvey in their name that's not awesome.
There's just the one.
There's two.
There's two.
Oh, well,
Harvey,
yeah.
Fool.
Bullock, and Dent are both elite characters. There's probably some bad one though out there. I don't know. Let us know if you know of a bad Harvey.
Comment down below if you can name a Batman character named Harvey who's bad.
I can't remember. Is Bullock in this? Is Bullock in the Long Halloween?
I don't know. I mean, we'll get to
We'll
it
get
if
to
he
it
is.
if he is. He's not in this issue.
He is not in this issue. That is true. Yeah.
Anyway, Harvey is walking around.
Snooping.
What?
He's snooping. A little.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's snooping. He's doing a touch of snooping.
He's snooping around.
He's writing down all the license plates of all the mob people who showed up to this wedding. And then some goons show up and just fucking
Whack
beat him up. I like the uses of panels here because you can tell he's getting beat up, but it also makes it seem like he's like getting beat off like off screen. Like
It
very
doesn't
good.
show the faces of the people beating him up or anything.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Could be anyone.
And then they reuse the same effect in reverse to show him coming to in the next page, which is cool. He's found by Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle, who say, like, "Hey, you good? Are you all right?" And he says, "Yeah, shut up. I have important stuff to do. You're rich," and like he sees them as a couple of rich assholes, basically, and then leaves.
You're rich and nowhere near as cool as my friend Batman, he says to Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Selena and Bruce just fuck off.
Yeah.
That they do. And then Bruce fucks off from Selena. So now they're both by themselves. All three of them.
Yeah. Harvey goes to gym and is like, I got beat up.
Jim Gordon, not the Jim, like
Police
Commissioner Jim Gordon.
Yeah. Heads over to the Jim Gordon. He's like, hey, I got beat up. Do you have alcohol and can we get Batman? And Jim Gordon is like, yes to both.
Yes. Meanwhile, we flash back to earlier in the wedding when Batman went to Carmine Falcone's safe and tried to steal his.
Well, no.
Or he tried to investigate the safe.
Yeah, someone else was Someone else was in the safe.
And I think that this is still happening, like, current with...
No, it says earlier.
Earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Well, no, he said he saw the safe.
Oh, you're right.
And then he came back after leaving.
Yeah. So Catwoman tries to steal the safe. Batman shows up. They fight because, Batman hates crime.
He does hate crime.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see...
Although...
We see the bat suit for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's pretty
good.
decent. Yeah, I mean,
This is the kind of batsuit I like, where like bluish gray, kind of black for the hood. I'm not a big fan of the yellow circle, and it's not here, so
it looks a lot like the Arkham, like the original Arkham batsuit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then they get shot at by goons.
They do get shot at by goons.
More like ghouls, because it's Halloween.
Well, not at this point in the story, but in real life, yeah.
Yeah. Again,
well, also not in real life.
Also not in real life for us, no hope.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. When this is released, hopefully. What if we fuck up and this doesn't come out on Halloween?
That's not true. It will come out on Halloween. It will come out 7 days from now on Halloween.
Well, okay, here's the thing. If we mess up, all of these comics are released around when the holiday they're portraying is, like over I think the years 1996 and 1997, but they're not on the exact day, so we can say we're taking inspiration from the comics themselves.
Okay, good point. Good point. Good point.
Fair point. Good stuff.
They beat up the goons.
They do beat up the goons.
Carmine Falcone comes in and says, "What the hell is going on?" And they say, "Catwoman and Batman just beat us up." And then we get introduced to Salvatore Maroni. Any Salvatore fans?
He looks like such a Salvatore Maroni.
This is the Salvatore Maroni ever.
This is the Salvatore Maroni of people.
Yes.
He is described as the Romans' Carmine chief rival for the control of Gotham City. Also a big old mob boss who basically just takes this opportunity to dunk on Carmine Falcone. The fact that his goons got beat up and Batwoman and Batman
it's
and
so
Catwoman
good.
took his stuff.
You know, he references a time when this never would have happened, like pre-Batman and Catwoman, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, like 3 years ago, before this comic took place, yeah, it never would have happened because there were no fucking superheroes or vigilantes.
I mean, there was the Reaper, but he was like old and like no one remembers the Reaper.
Yeah, fuck the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper.
No, don't say fuck the Reaper. He's very old and sad.
No, I was just trying to set up a.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good joke.
It was a bit. It was a good bit.
It was a banger. Batman and Catwoman do some more tussling. Bat signal goes up.
Is he making the fucking Dark Knight Returns? No, that different pose. Sorry.
Yeah.
Show the silhouette.
Yeah, he's not doing the weird reverse air like dab.
I love the dab, and I love the I love how the fucking bat signal looks a little bit like
warbly.
Weird.
Yeah.
Wiggly.
It's
good.
Then we have the meeting on the roof where we are introduced to both Jim Gordon and Harvey Dent's marital issues, and Batman.
Well,
well,
maybe not issues.
Yeah, I mean,
that they're married, really.
Yeah, Jim says Jim says Barbara understands, so it seems like Jim is having a pretty good time marriage wise. This is not year one. This is the Long Halloween.
I was thinking of you. No, I was thinking about the Long Halloween movie where he also has marital issues.
They just kind of bicker though. It's nothing like fucking the mess that is Harvey.
Yeah. Harvey says it's nothing that can't be handled in regards to his issues. Which
now,
the
spoiler alert, is not quite accurate.
And then Batman arrives, and then it's 3 people on a roof, and I want us to assign which one of us is on this roof right now.
Jim Gordon. I call dibs. I want to be Jim Gordon. Is that what this was? I don't care. I call dibs.
No. You got dibs on Jim Gordon.
All right, Quinn. I'll let you. You get to decide who's me, who's you. That's all you.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna say you have Jim Gordon energy, but Will already took Jim.
Suck it.
Well, I guess you're Batman.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
You are the greatest Batman villain.
Himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you're like top 3 Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
District Attorney, future insane person, Two-Face.
Future insane person.
And I'm regular man Jim Gordon.
And it'll only take 9 issues to get there.
Yep.
So they have a fun.
Anyway,
little...
they
Oh, go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
they're just kind of hanging out, talking about crime and how they all think it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Batman vanishes because he's very cool.
But they all make a sort of pact to bring Falcone to justice.
Yeah.
And Batman leaves them an important piece of evidence, the ledger from the Roman safe with dates and dollar amounts of crimes, assumingly of various crimes.
So he did steal from the Roman safe.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
he did.
the panel, it was Catwoman. He did it so sneakily we didn't even see it. Very sneaky boy.
Very sneaky boy. Incredibly.
And you're saying
sneaky.
Catwoman isn't sneaky? I think that's disrespectful.
No, Catwoman's sneaky too, but Batman was so sneaky we didn't even see it like in a panel. He snuck by the audience.
As we have concluded, Batman can break the fourth wall. The only way to beat Batman is to not play the game. Yeah. We haven't mentioned it yet, but The Long Halloween is a choose-your-own-adventure.
It's not! I don't know why you would say that! I don't know why you would tell lies!
Wait,
Why would you
Will,
do that, Quinn?
Wait, Will, have you not been reading it like that? Have you just been
No!
reading it forward? How does it
Oh,
make
I don't
any
think
sense to
we're
you?
reading the same version at
Yeah.
all.
We're reading.
In mine, like, I already killed Falcone.
Yeah, in mine, all of the orphans are dead.
I wanted to do a funny bit, but we've already established I'm just reading normally.
Carmine Falcone ate all the orphans.
I'm doing the Bane side quest.
I'm stuck on Friend in Need right now.
God.
Is this funny? Was this funny?
No! What?
Okay,
What?
I'm sorry.
Let's talk about the board meeting of the bank.
Let's talk.
That's
Yeah, let's go
funny.
back to the fucking
Now that's
board
Yeah,
meeting.
let's move
Will.
on from this banger bit to talking about the board meeting. This is some quality content.
Yeah, no, let's fucking talk about Richard Daniels.
Nixon.
Not Nixon. Daniels. No. This
You
is
got the
not-
Richard Nixon ending?
I'm sorry I said that. We have to go.
Richard Daniels is the president of the Gotham Bank who's been buttered up by Falcone in order to support his money laundering. But Bruce says, no, that's bad. He's also on the board of the Gotham Bank. And, yeah, that's all
And
that
he
happens
gets
at
up
the board
in-
meeting.
Oh yeah, Bruce gets up and leaves because he's like, this is bad.
This is disgraceful.
Important
Yeah.
detail.
If only there was a way he could do something about it.
Yep.
Anyways, coincidentally, not at all related, Batman then does attack the Richard Daniel.
The Richard man?
Yeah, I couldn't remember his last name, and I didn't want to make the Nixon joke again.
The Richard,
Richard
man,
man.
otherwise known as the Dick Man.
He says,
Yeah, that's accurate.
the Falcone money, keep it out of the bank. And then
He resigns.
he resigns.
Yep.
That's Batman's
job.
deadliest tool in his utility belt. He can just
Getting
make
the
you
guy to
resign.
resign from the bank.
Yep.
And this is the most sketchy thing that Batman has ever done. Like, this is actual mob boss behavior by him because none other than Bruce Wayne ascends to the head of the bank after.
The power move.
Yeah.
And sadly, so we get a brief scene of just like the goons and mobsters doing that stuff. Then we cut over to the very sad end for Richard Daniel.
Yeah. Carmine is like, I need my nephew, Johnny, to come back from his honeymoon so he can kill Richard Daniel. And he comes back
Oh, yeah.
and he kills Richard Daniel.
I like how Alberto tries to talk and he's like, Alberto, fuck you. I need Johnny now.
Alberto says, Pop, there might be a way to, and That's all he gets to say.
Alberto, please.
That's a common.
Yep.
That's you got to remember that about Alberto. Nobody listens to him or considers his opinion.
Yep.
I want to give a shout out to the last panel of Richard Daniel alive. Where
He looks so unaware. He's just like,
he's like, huh? Yeah, who's that?
To get his attention, his assassin yells out, Richard Daniel," and he
Wait, did
responds,
he go to the? Did he just go to the movies?
I mean, he's walking
He
by
looks
the
like he's
movies.
by a movie theater
Yeah.
or a.
Why are the movies such a fucking hotspot for people murder in Gotham?
I don't know.
Well, this isn't in like a dark alley or anything. This is on a main road, just a drive.
Yeah, but it's still adjacent to a movie theater.
What if they had what if Johnny Vitti had yelled out Richard Daniels and he'd gone, "No." You got the wrong guy.
The guy's just been driving around all day,
yelling.
just yelling out names.
Yeah. Yeah, but then there's a very like Uncle Ben. I swear I'll do better. Scene
Yeah.
right there with this unimportant girl.
Richard Daniels' girlfriend is going to become Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yo.
And somewhere in the city, the Roman is laughing.
Heard a cool joke.
He's probably listening to this show. Am I right?
Yeah.
Most likely, he's listening to Schwarbage on Halloween, which it now is. It is now.
It
Halloween.
is now Halloween.
It is now Halloween.
That
Not
murder
in
took
real
place
life.
in September, though. Just to make it clear, Richard Daniel died in September.
Yeah,
but
Richard
now,
Daniel.
Yeah,
died
but
in
we're
September.
From
getting
now on.
closer, baby.
From now on, we're talking Halloween, baby.
Yeah, as we cut to a basement.
Yeah, someone's building a little funny gun. Scratches off those funny little ID numbers. Puts a little bit of like a baby bottle cap on it. Wraps it in the thing. Wraps it. He gives it a little wrap.
Gives it a bitty wrap.
Like Christmas. But
Yeah.
no, it's Halloween.
It's well, no, actually,
no,
the next
it's not. It's not
yeah,
yet.
it's
September. It's
September.
still September.
We're getting closer. Anyway, then it is revealed. First of all, we get a panel of Gordon hanging out with his family. Then we cut to Harvey, who is suspiciously standing in a basement working on something.
A basement that looks exactly the same to the one depicted.
He's also not wearing a shirt.
No, he's not. He's buff.
So he does go to the gym as well as going to talk to Jim.
To talk to
Yeah.
Jim. Things we learned about Harvey Dent. He is buff and hairy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Things we
And he
learned.
doesn't
from
appear
this
to have
panel.
any scars, so we can remove that.
Not yet.
Harvey Dent character traits: he'll never have scars.
Ever. Never be scarred anywhere ever.
And
Okay.
his wife Gilda is very concerned about the murder of Richard Daniel and how she fears that Harvey himself may one day be a target.
Which is insane.
Yeah, Harvey will
Harvey
never be in
thinks-
any danger.
Harvey thinks he's the same stature as Richard Daniel. That way.
Anyway, then the Roman's nephew's taking a bath.
It's Halloween now. It's now Halloween.
It's Halloween. It is officially Halloween. Everyone, put on your costumes. It's officially Halloween.
In real life, it's just shifted. If you are
Yeah,
past
if you're
Halloween,
listening to this not on Halloween, check the calendar. You've time traveled.
You've time
Our
traveled.
podcast is magic.
yeah.
Thanks, Satan.
What? Oh yeah. I forgot. I felt his fucking breath on my neck.
Anyway, he gets shot in his bath.
Our boy Johnny is dead, unfortunately.
Tragedy.
No, it's not.
Yes,
he
it
was
is.
He was a murderer.
Bad dude.
And
it's a bad.
Harvey seems to agree with the Will perspective that um not too
I guess I
sad
am
about
Harvey. I
I
guess
think you
Jack's
are Harvey.
yeah.
so Jack is actually Gordon and Quentin is Batman.
Yeah, I think that we've adjusted this.
Okay,
Sure.
cool.
Will, you want to read Harvey's dialogue in this?
No, there's so much. Or
No, just
actually,
this one panel, just the one panel in the top left of this page.
2 shots to the head. You ask me, it could have happened to it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah. So Harvey doesn't really care that.
No, he doesn't give two shits. Like Will, he gives no fucks.
Come on, well, it's different because he's fictional. I'm not saying I would have actually cared if he was like if this was a real thing that happened. This is fictional. This is a fake. It's for fun. No one actually died.
Oh, do you not have the edition that says all these events are real at the start?
I do not.
Will, did you see a disclaimer at the beginning that all of these events are fictional? Any relations to people living or dead are purely coincidental?
That's what I was saying.
What was that disclaimer there? Was
I-
there
I
an
guess
explicit
not, but this-
disclaimer?
Hey guys, this comic has Batman in it. You guys, okay, guys.
Guess who was just at my house 30 minutes ago?
Batman was not at your house.
Batman was at my house. My uncle
Which
works for
one?
Nintendo, and I have
Was it
blown
Clooney?
up Mount Everest.
Good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, which one was it? Which Batman was it?
Christian Bale.
Ooh.
anyways,
I think he left.
Batman confronts Catwoman, and the two of them and Harvey find a fucking lot of money.
So
Yeah.
the amount of money that you have in your head right now,
Is
that-
too low.
increase it exponentially. Like
If
multiply
these are-
that.
If somehow each of these is worth less, like if these are all $1 bills, you still have not thought of enough money.
No. Keep adding zeros. It is crazy.
a warehouse just full of bills because, you know, Carmine, he kind of failed his Gotham Bank thing, so he doesn't have anywhere to put his money except just in a warehouse.
I just had a thought of like imagine this exact same amount of money, but not like well organized in these squares, like just a fucking loose pile.
You mean a bath? Or not a bath, but a pool that you could jump
Yeah.
into.
Oh, this is DuckTales.
Yeah, this is DuckTales now.
This is DuckTales.
Welcome to the DuckTales cast.
Anyway, Harvey sets the money on fire.
No, Batman and Harvey set the money on fire.
Well, yeah, it takes 2 to set things on fire.
Tell that to Firefly.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go, Will.
I also like the panel where we're looking at the money and Harvey definitely considers just grabbing a handful of
Some-
it.
Yes.
And Batman says,
dialogue.
no,
He's
no,
like, no,
I
Harvey.
really like this
Harvey,
character.
don't.
They set it on fire. The warehouse just completely burns down. Harvey heads home. There's trick or treating. He sees his wife. They both smile. They're having a good day. Then the house explodes. The end.
Oh, well, you killed
Yeah.
all the tension of the house exploding.
Well, yes. Listen.
There are trick-or-treaters, there's candy, there's people, there's laughs, you know, like, Harvey's there, boom, house explodes, we're done.
Yeah.
The end of comic.
Yeah.
Listen,
Let's do favorite panel.
if you're Harvey Dent, you are just a fucking magnet for heat and burning based disasters.
Listen, I super...
Well,
when I was originally
the
reading
money
this
one was
comic,
his fault.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought that this was the creation of Two... Who else thought that this was going to be Two-Face origin
You're
story?
definitely meant to.
Yeah.
Not yet though. We're getting around
We're
to
gonna
it.
get to that in about a month.
In about nine issues.
I have a favorite panel. It is. There are a lot of these I really like. I have a few that just like are all beautiful. I think the very early on, the panel of the Roman sniffing the rose and saying that's disappointing. It's like page like 3. Um, I think that is just my favorite because this is just so iconic. This is just like how Carmine Falcone looks.
Yeah, if you've seen
Yeah.
our best villains video,
Hmm.
you would have seen that.
Yeah,
To
this is the
represent
one I
Carmine Falcone.
use. This is the one I use. It's a good one.
It's good. It's
It's a
the
good one.
best. It's just the best of
Yeah.
all time.
You guys got favorite panels?
I do. I have a funny favorite panel that I'm trying to find
Okay.
currently,
I
and then I
think
have a serious favorite panel.
I mean, I have like a bunch,
I think a lot
so
of
many.
our previous favorite panels have been like maybe worst panel or like stupidest panel sometimes.
Yep.
But this is
Mhm.
just there are a lot of just really good, genuinely
I
really
do also have like
cool
a
and
stupid
well
one I
random.
almost picked.
I
but-
do have a stupid one as well, and I'm trying
Okay.
to fucking look. Where is it?
Okay, Jack, do you want to do while Quentin looks?
My
Or if
serious
you d-
my serious answer is I want to
Mhm.
give a shout out to the money panel which we talked about because
Mm-hmm.
it really is an awe-inspiring amount of money and the detail on the it's just a really good big scene and just the like detail on the money to make it actually look like huge stacks of cash is very impressive to me, and I really like the character moment between Harvey and Batman where Harvey kind of goes, I guess like think if we were two other guys we could just just take some
We just-
and Batman
No.
We can just take
No.
this.
fuck you.
Fuck you, Harvey. I
Quentin,
have.
have you?
I found my
yeah.
funny one.
Okay.
So it is when Batman and Selina are both, dividing up for the evening, and the exact dialogue from Bruce is, "Ugh, I apologize, Selina, but it is late, even for me." But the look on his face,
Yeah.
it's very funny. His
This-
tongue is like half out. It's
This is very clearly a man pretending to be tired.
yeah.
The fakest yawn. His eyes aren't even quite closed.
No, it's so fucking funny. No, but I do have a very serious favorite panel. I love I love the confrontation between Batman and Catwoman, that big long panel where you can see them fighting and then you can see the jewels sort of coming out of the safe in the background, falling out like marbles. I like how they're rounded and not detailed because that would have made it look tacky, but the red and green is nice. I mean, of course, there are other fantastic illustrations. There's so many good illustrations to choose from because the
Every
art is
page has a favorite panel worthy.
Mhm.
honestly.
I want to
Um,
give a goofy one.
Yeah, give a goofy one.
So, Batman and Catwoman, they're having like the chase through the city after they leave after what you were just talking about, Quentin. Like
Yeah.
what they were like robbing the vault, and during this chase scene, there's the very cool panel of completely silhouetted except for like the red blood. But my goofy one is at the end of the chase after Catwoman goes over the cliff and Batman's just like poking his head over the side.
And then the bat signal appears.
Yeah, the Batso appears. He's just fucking just like, huh.
I'm going to recommend something to the audience that I've definitely recommended before, but it goes doubly for this read through of The Long Halloween. Get a companion for this. The things that we are talking about here, read through it with us. This is a unique opportunity to experience The Long Halloween in the way that it was originally published, and we want to take you on that ride with us. Of course, there are going to be a couple of panels like thrown up here or there, but this is an audio medium, so if you are listening on Spotify or iTunes, find a copy of The Long Halloween. There are plenty of free online options. Of course, I'm never going to say pirating is a good option.
You should
could use-
never do
No,
piracy.
you should never do piracy.
Never.
But if you did, that would not be our fault. But if you want to pay the people that made this comic,
You should.
You should.
But
You
also,
but also, if you need a
Mm.
quick fix. But
You all are talking like Bruce and Batman and Harvey in the money room right now.
um,
Here's the deal. Flip a coin. If it
yep.
lands on heads, go buy a copy. If it lands on tails, maybe
Don't say those words.
Don't,
Don't say those
don't
words. It
you
will
can't do
incriminate
that.
us.
You can't do this.
Woohoo,
Um,
I don't like crime, but accessibility is nice.
Accessibility is fantastic. If you really end up loving this, you can buy a wonderful ultimate edition of this, having all of these stories and issues inside on Amazon, or you can read it on DC Universe. I almost said DC Universe Online. No, what is the service that you
DC
guys use?
Infinite,
DC
very
Infinite.
very very good service. This is the service I use for reading all of my DC comics.
Yes.
Very good.
do so. Do we want to give Schway Schwarbage each individual issue, or do we just want to
I
save
I, th-
that for
I think we
next?
absolutely should.
Okay.
I mean, I think it'll be rare for us to lean one way, but I absolutely think we should.
Yep. So, what's the order here?
I think it's Jack o' Lantern, Wilkenstein, and the Invisible Man in that order. Is that what we were? Was
You were
I? No, I was
Wilkula,
Wilkula. I was Wilkula.
but it's okay. I thought you did that on purpose, and it was a funny bit that you changed
No,
your
I
thing.
just I just forgot.
Okay, I think it's pretty clear that I'm going to give this a Schway from what I've
Mhm.
said so far about, especially the art is just really good. The story is very compelling. You know, it hasn't come close to wrapping up yet at this point, but it's very engaging, and they have portrayed every character in a way that is really like it just every character that they use feels like it's a definitive version of that character. Like they really utilize them in the best possible way. It's just this is like really good, and we've read a lot of comics that are like old and like kind of stupid, kind of overly wordy or bad. Like this is just really high quality art in comic form. So that's way.
Yeah. Oh, I'm next. That's right. I
Yes.
decided the order. Um. So I'm just going to say the whole like Long Halloween like arc, like this whole series is my favorite comic book art ever. Every single one of these panels I could look at forever. So yeah, I'm giving this a Schway. Um, I think this a lot of stuff happens in this issue, and like Quentin said, like with a lot of the mobster stuff, you can just kind of like glaze over and slide through it, and like you still get the full thing. So I feel like a lot of it's kind of fluff. Um, but even with that being said, this is very well written and overall much more Schway than not. So I'm giving it Schway.
The Long Halloween is, to a lot
Long.
of people, very long. And to many others, the greatest Batman story ever written. Now, there's a lot of competition there because there are a lot of Batman comics, but the fact that this is so pervasive in other works of media, the Batman, the new Batman movie,
Good catch.
yep. Well, no, the Batman, the 2004 animated TV show.
Tell me in
that
what
was
way
the
it was
wrong.
inspired by this.
Alfred's in it.
Oh! Wait, Alfred's not in
Not in
this
this
issue.
issue.
It's fine.
He's
You
in the
picked
next one though.
one of the characters.
Um, but I was thinking of other pieces of media. I mean, Gotham, or Arkham Knight, very
Yeah.
inspired.
I mean,
Almost.
kind of.
Well, yeah, it happens on Halloween. It has all of those major side quests. The fucking golden trophy for completing it on New Game Plus is The Long Halloween.
Yeah, it is, but I need you to tell me why. Like, what? It doesn't have anything to do with the story. They were just like, oh, Halloween.
Because happened on Halloween once, and then you go and do it again, and on the second completion, it's like you do the Halloween the first time, and then you do the Halloween the second time. It's like the Long Halloween, where you do 2 Halloweens.
Cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, this is fucking Schway. This is the definition of Schway. I will say this. This is like the Schway that defines all other Schways. It's so fucking Schway that you could Schway your mom for 1,000 Schways.
I'm not even gonna ask what that's.
It seems like you've started using Schway less as an adjective for something good, and like how the Smurfs use the word Smurf.
Yep.
Awesome. Since I made Jack do the intro, do I have to do the outro?
Yeah, I know. Haven't you been planning this for a couple of weeks now?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone, thank you for listening to this special episode of A Schway Schwarbage. Uh, this should be coming out on Halloween, so make sure to check it out. Along with some other Halloween releases on our YouTube channel. Got some other stuff coming out. I think, is that still happening, Quentin?
Yeah.
I know one other thing, but
no, yeah, it's still happening. It's still happening.
awesome. Speaking of Arkham Knight, just a little bit of advice for you. Just maybe this Halloween, pop open the game and just kind of go around a little, see if you can find anything cool. Finger guns. Comment down below what you're being for Halloween.
Do you guys have any Halloween movie recommendations for the audience?
I have a huge one, but I think
but I think it's the
yeah, we'll get to talk about that in just a moment.
In literally moments.
Go check out our other episode releasing on, I think, the same day, right, guys? Same day.
Yeah, we're doing a twofer this Halloween.
Do we want to say what our recommendation is on?
They'll know.
They'll know, yeah, but
they'll both be out at the same time.
We'll release this first.
No, they're coming out at the same time. I'm gonna release these at the same time.
Yeah, but you gotta wait for one to load, and then you gotta wait for the other to load.
I'm gonna preload both of them. I'm gonna as soon as the audio's done, just schedule them to upload.
Are you doing a midnight release? Is that what you're doing?
I mean, I might.
Oh, that's quirky.
I'm gonna schedule both of them, but just pick innocuous random times during the day.
See you all at 8:06.
I have to do that now.
More like 8:0 shitty.